In this video, I'll show you how to use the verb do as a helping verb. Most of the time when you hear or see the verb do, it's used as a helping verb. That's most of the time. At other times, do can be used as a main verb. When you study the formation of the present tense and the past tense, it's necessary to know that the helping verbs are do or does. This depends on the subject. And the helping verb did. These verbs are used with the simple form of the main verb. So it's possible to use any of these with the main verb do, but you can also use these with verbs like go, see, work, live, get. This does not change when you use the helping verbs. This helping verb do is not the same thing as this verb in the simple form. This is used as a main verb. This is used as a helping verb when forming questions and negatives. You can use any of these verbs with these helping verbs. Verbs in the past tense can never be used with a helping verb. So this verb did cannot be used with do or does or did. Use these with this if you have to use the verb do as the main verb. Other verbs in the past tense: go becomes went, see becomes saw, work becomes worked. This is a regular verb. It ends in an ed. Live becomes lived. These can never be used with a helping verb. Use only the helping verb do, does, or did with the simple form of the main verb. Here's the verb live in the simple form. To make a question, you can use do, does, or did, and then subject, and then this verb. Does he live there? So here's the helping verb, here's the subject, and this is the main verb in the simple form. To put it in the past tense, just change does to did. So here's the helping verb, here's the subject, and this is the main verb in the simple form. For the negative, he does not live there. So here's the helping verb. This is the negative word. You could make a contraction and say doesn't. This is still the helping verb. And then here's the main verb, and it's in the simple form. To change it to the past tense, just change the helping verb. He did not live there. or he didn't live there. Here's the verb see in the simple form. To make it negative, you just have to use do or does or did for the present tense or for the past tense. I don't. This is do not. This is the contraction for not. I don't see it. So here's the helping verb. Here is the main verb, and it's in the simple form. To make a question, do, we'll use you as the subject, see it. Here's the helping verb, subject, and then here's the main verb in the simple form. To make it past tense, change do to did. That's all you have to do to form the present tense or the past tense. These helping verbs are not used with the past participle or the present participle. Where does she work? Here's the helping verb, here's the subject, and then here's the main verb in the simple form. To make the past tense, change does to did. If the subject changes, there's no change to the past tense helping verb. But if you put this in the present tense, then use do. Where do you work? If the subject is he or she, then this changes to does. Where does he work? When practicing English or learning English for the first time, it's a good idea to look at how the verb do changes according to the subject. This is in the present tense. So these can be used for negatives or for questions. I do, you do, he, she, it does. These are singular. And then for the plural, we do. Remember that we is you and I. This you is the plural form of you. And they do. This is the plural for he, she, or it. When using did as a helping verb, it doesn't change depending on the subject. It will always remain did when forming questions or negatives. These questions and sentences are in the present tense. What's the helping verb that goes in each of these? Here's a question. Where? This is the helping verb. Here's the subject. Here's the main verb. What goes here? This is negative. I. Here's the helping verb for the verb see. This is negative using the contraction for not and apostrophe T. I, negative, see it. This is a question, present tense, subject, main verb is have, books. This is a sentence, it's negative. Here's the subject, she, what goes here, not care. And this is a statement. It's not negative, and it's not a question. There's no helping verb. Where does he live? I don't see it. This is capitalized because it's the beginning of a question. Do they have books? She, here's the helping verb, does not care. In the past tense, you just have to change the helping verb. Where did he live? I didn't see it. This is a question at the very beginning, capital D. Did they have books? This is negative because of the word not. She did not care. And this sentence is not negative. You just have to add the ed ending. We enjoyed learning.